Morning. I am coming in hot and I have the wonderful Kirsty Hagan joining me to talk to you this morning about why it's important to diversify your business. I thought you might jump off. Tom Hanks was on my lap and I just used motivate to, Kirsty's coming in, to I am feeling all of the inwardness. Then equally, I want to show up with you, for you here right now. So, Kirst is just joining us now.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? Twinkly lights behind you.
I'm good. Needed a bit of sparkle.
Love it. Bit of
The
sparkle.
bedtime routine.
You can't go wrong. I was just
Bedtime
saying,
routine.
I just used a bit of oil and Tom Hanks was on my lap, like sleeping, and clearly doesn't like the the smell of motivate. It was like,
Oh,
oh.
I love that word. I can't
Yeah.
see you.
You can't
Can you
see me.
see me?
I can indeed.
Okay.
We
All
are
right. We'll
good.
just go.
We'll
Let's
crack
just go.
on. So we've got a few things to get through today, but we basically want to share, don't we, about the importance and of diversifying your business and what that kind of means and what that looks like. For us, we're talking today. We're going to tell you a bit more about a masterclass that we've got coming up this week. What it is and why we created a bit more juice on that a little bit later. But we're going to talk about the importance of diversifying your business and how we do that ourselves and a little bit more about that, both of our experiences. Shall we crack
Yes.
on? Why don't you start?
All right. I will. And I'm going to open really with exactly what you're saying, like why diversifying your business is so important. Um, and there is such a myriad of reasons. And, I think first and foremost, we're in a very unique economic climate that um, continues to continue.
It
And
keeps on
so,
giving.
I think it's like without having multiple streams of income right now is a huge risk just to be able to keep up to date with everything that's happening. And I think that if you look at any successful businesses, like they normally have a multitude of projects or, different facets to their business. So that really is a really big point. So how do you actually bring that in the multiple streams of income? Having a point of difference. I think that also the last few years have also created a lot of additional businesses. So people are going into small business and there is a lot of competition out there. So how do you actually have a point of difference to just be able to stay, current and innovative in this like ever evolving climate? And I think that just that evolution as well, so, for anybody like you would know, Nicola, like it's always like, you kind of put in strategies, what's working, what's not, what else do you need to kind of do to maintain the ebb and flow with the ever changing environment around us. So for me, that's a really big one. And really, I think right now, the hugest thing that each of us can give ourselves and our clients as well is optimizing our wellness. So we need to be really in the most vibrant state that we can be in to be able to give the best versions of us to our clients. And so then they also are receiving that best version of themselves and getting enhanced kind of offerings as well. So they're, for me, like are the big ones. Have you got anything else,
Yeah,
Nicola, that
just
you
on that
would
note,
add?
like the that you that one of the biggest forms of abundance and wealth is your health, because when we are
Yeah,
in balance, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, when we are feeling at our most buoyant, it is when we can deliver and give to and serve, ourselves better, our clients better, our business like opportunities come our way, you know, that is, it's the foundation, right?
It's
And
our greatest wealth, right? Like you said, health is our greatest wealth.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. So from that, everything can ricochet out. And those of us who have been, you know, in business for a long time, or you know, or currently in this part of the journey whereby, you know, you experience the highs of the low through personal development, and that personal development doesn't necessarily mean, you know, reading books or listening to podcasts. It's at this lived experience that happens, and a lot of that, I think, when you start your entrepreneurial journey or throughout your entrepreneurial journey, as you begin to grow and expand and increase your capacity to deliver and serve and to create and all of those things, your health can get tested, because there you are one person. And so it is really important that you, as the driver and the energizer and the frequency behind your business, that you are looked after and maintained. Now, this is why diversifying your business is so important, because you are but one person. You need to create ways that are going to, and streams and frameworks that are going to support you so that you do not burn out, so that you are in your most optimal wealth, so that when you create that diversification, you can hold that. And that's, you know, that is that's like the wealth of you as the energizer and the driver of your business, but also like the systems that you use, everything that is behind the scenes that actually holds your business and its own systems in place, i.e. its own nervous system, its own kind of like, it has its own ecology, its own heartbeat, its own energy of itself. And that's really important. And I think that's probably something like with the link of the way that we look after ourselves is what is in one is in all, right? The way that we look after ourselves is the way that we look after our money, is the way that we look after our business, our relationships, and all of that stuff. Like, nothing is compartmentalized. And so when you actually are looking at diversifying your business, and I know this is kind of going a bit off topic to what we're talking about, but it's like, it brings it back, because it's important that you look at you and your business.
Absolutely.
Because there's this
And I think it's so, exactly. And I think I can speak to that so much just with the rebranding of my business. Like I've been saying to everybody, it's as much a personal transformation as a business transformation. And like you said, it is a beautiful dance between the two. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and so, let's not be covert about what we're talking about here today in terms of diversifying businesses. So we're talking about the Healy, this product, which also is a product in my hand, but was also a service that so let me just tell you from my perspective, it's a service that I offer to my clients. So I support my clients with frequency therapy. I'm a Reiki practitioner, I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, and I use this as part of my wheelhouse as well for my clients. But to the point that we were just talking about, for myself as well as the owner. And then that third prong is my business health and wealth. And so this is how I have diversified part of my business with this device and this business model through network marketing, social selling. And actually, we're going to talk a little bit more about Symbiosis and what that is and what that looks like. But yesterday, there are three of us who created it: myself, Kirsty, and Jules, who co-created the artist formerly known as Metamorphosis, which is now Symbiosis. And Jules and I were actually talking yesterday. We were doing a little bit of kind of co-working virtually, and I was like, I actually wrote down, I was like, it's so interesting about network marketing and social selling. Anybody who has an online business, an online community that they use for their business, anyone who markets and sells virtually is a social seller, is a
Yeah,
network marketer. It is just like
absolutely.
that. It is just what you are. And like we were
Exactly.
talking about that. I was like,
We're
it's
all
so
selling something.
it's so interesting, right? Because we were talking about like that network marketing model and da 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 da. And it's such a beautiful way to diversify your business, right? And I
Yep.
know that for both you and I, having had experience, and you can talk to that within the network marketing model and in different businesses that actually structure it very differently.
Mm.
Healy is unique in the way that its model is set up, and um, when you think about this level of diversification within your business for a game-changing product within its field that supports, that isn't just for you. So some things, you might buy as a network marketer and a social seller, and it is only you can use it, and that's totally great and fine. But this is like, it's not just for you, because energy and frequency isn't linear, and we can support. It doesn't need to, we don't need to be in the same room. As a Reiki practitioner myself, I do distant Reiki. And I remember doing probably one of my first or second sessions with somebody who was an EFT practitioner, was like, I'm here for all of this, but I've never had Reiki and distance. So I was like, what? And I did a session for him, and he was like, oh my God,
Mm.
I understand energy. I understand how all of this stuff works. And equally, I'm like, how did that work? And I was like, it's energy, like
Yeah.
it's everywhere,
It's so,
and
so
that's what,
powerful.
it's so powerful. And I think this is why it's so important for any service-based business, whether you are a masseuse, a yoga teacher, you're a coach, a mentor, a freelancer, like whatever your service is, and whatever shape or
Absolutely.
form it is in these this, and I know you've got the MagHealy, which I don't have
Yeah.
yet, are so supportive for that. So I'll stop talking now. I'll let you add your 2 cents worth.
Absolutely. No, it was funny because that's exactly how I actually was introduced to Healy, was from a distance Reiki session. So it's interesting, and it was incredibly powerful, just doing that. And I think, like you said, it really is infinite. Like, it's like, how creative can you be as to how you can weave it in? So I really don't think there would be, like you said, any service-based industry that this wouldn't actually weave into. And thinking even with me, it's having, like you said, I've got the MagHealy, which is more from an environmental space as well as on the person. It's just upstairs with my children right now, but that it's doing the distance meditations and doing the scans through that. I've used it in my yoga practices. I also use it in facilitating. So, we do immersive learning experiences, and they can be quite stressful situations. So it's like using that to be able to really balance the environment. Women's circles, just I infuse my product. I have my own self-care and body product range. I infuse that. So it really is infinite how you can do it. And really it's about enhancing that overall atmosphere and experience, and enhancing that for people. And obviously it's going to be different for everybody. I know that I have a lot of friends, and with your coaching and things, like even being able to utilize the focus statements and the coaching module, and there is just so much substance to it. And it is that, it's not just that, it's also then being able to maintain that creativity for you, not having the burnout, expanding your capacity. Like, it's just keeps building and building and building, and it's just such a beautiful tool to be able to really help and support. And then, like you said, it's adding additional offerings and different price points to your
Yeah.
to what you've got. you've also then got the option that people can purchase their own, you know, which is just, that's another stream of income right there, with, and being in a very organic way, which I just love.
Absolutely. And you know, and as entrepreneurs and business owners, our energy, our frequency, our mindset matters in order for us to make the biggest impact in the world, in order for us to, you know, change lives and impact, because that's what majority of service providers are doing. It is
Exactly.
I love circling it back to the importance of it for you, because that ripples out back to what we were saying at the beginning. Wealth, health is a wealth, and so, you know, that is so important. So this is created for, right, Symbiosis. This is a masterclass that we have put together, and I am going to share what Jules, I hope I'm going to get this right, but Jules described this so beautifully. So Symbiosis,
she really does.
Yeah, is she's got such a beautiful, eloquent way with words and vocabulary. You know, it is living together, and it is communing together, and it is creating together. And Jules actually explained an example of ants and an acacia. Is it an acacia tree? And how they are like mutually beneficial as they live together. She explained a story around like she's from Kenya, so she has like firsthand incredible animal stories, and she says like, you know, how the ants live in the tree, and when a giraffe comes along to basically try and eat the tree, the ants go for the giraffe. I hope I'm getting this right, Jules. But they work and they live together so beautifully. And you know, symbiosis is all about this coexistence, and our wider community within our Healy space is called the Freedom Frequency, and we have like hundreds of thousands of epic humans, some starting out with like fresh with business, some with incredibly nourishing, massively successful businesses, all working together and all sharing the love. Like currently our community is going through a protocol that's called Deep Cycle, the Deep Cycle Harmony Protocol, which is a 28-day protocol that we're doing, and it has been put together by a few people within the community, and practitioners and experts in their fields have added in all of these bits and pieces to create this epic experience. And that for me is like, that is symbiotic. That is like, you know, and so it is more than this. It is more than the things that we've talked about. It's more than the money that's coming in. It's doing this as a community and collective. And when we talk about this community-led wealth and creation, you are doing business and creating leveraged wealth within your own business, but also supporting those around you at the same time. And it's this beautiful cultivation that happens. And so in the masterclass that we have got happening on Thursday the 18th of January, we're going to be talking more about what it looks like for you, your clients, and your business, and beyond that, the community side, what it could look like financially from through referral and affiliate versus creating a business that is thriving and that is nourishing and that is in a community-led space. And so if you are listening to this, if you are feeling the words that because words carry frequency, if you're feeling this energy, if you're feeling these words, if you're feeling all of this, if you're feeling the essence of symbiosis, and you're a business owner you're wanting to enrich your business structure and diversify your business and really be open to more opportunities and greater capacity this year, then we'd love to see you there. And we've actually got as well a guest speaker, haven't we, Kirsty?
And it's so beautiful, because this is the other part about our community as well, you know, that we are just being able to pull in other people and really share each other's experiences. So it is very exciting
Yeah.
that we're going to have some.
So we've got Jen, and Jen, you know, Jen Falcar, she's coming in to have a little chat with us. She is a mindset coach. She's part of our Healy community. She's also a singer. She's a business owner. She's worked within the network marketing model, and she is a mama bear. And she's actually, she's been in the community 6 months, and she's seen such beautiful shifts personally and also within her business and growth. So she's going to be sharing around that. So super excited to have Jen there as well. So it'll be we'll pop all of, sorry, my cat is trying to get out of the door. Go on, Tom. Tom Hanks is leaving the building, everybody.
Tom Hanks just always wants to have the appearance.
He's just always at the door, that guy, honestly. So we will pop all the details down here. If you are somebody and you're like, fuck yeah, I want to be there, then drop us a message. We will send you the details. Comment enrich on this if you're watching the replay, and we would love to see you there. Any questions, if you want to ask anything beforehand, then myself, Kirsty and Jules, they'll all be tagged, so do reach out.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I think this is just a beautiful, again, this is an evolution, like we said, for ourselves, and diversifying the offering that we have. And I think just such a beautiful time with the 8, so abundance, and it's just elevating, and I'm incredibly excited for all that's coming and connecting with more people.
Amen, sister. Thank you, my darling. Have a lovely sleepover in Australia.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.